let's try one last time for today. Arcane focus, random. Yeah, just not that many damage spells in the game. This time we start with Vent. We do have Dripfall and Remnant Host. Ooh, Gruruk's Gold. It's not that good with Starry Suffering, but it might still be the way to go. Reform is really bad here. Let's take Harvest. But Harvest is also rough. Ooh, this is nice. I think I do want to play out the Train Steward. And the Torch as well. Okay. Tracks are pretty bad, but they can at least be used as harvest fodder. Oh, nice. Definitely touch one of you. Probably the Collector. We could Dripfall the Collector. Yeah, that works. If we block our Train Steward from dying, we can Dripfall the Collector. So it will be on the bottom floor on its own. And that works out with the Train Steward being no longer dazed. Remnant Host is pretty good here because it gets around the problem with dazed. We're usually having. Nice Vent. Very nice Vent. Gives us a lot more harvest triggers here. Is there a way to kill the Forge Disciple though? 12 damage plus 22. There doesn't seem to be. Maybe I should Dripfall instead. Dripfall this guy. That's unlikely to help. Phew. It's the same thing as the Covenant 10 effect, which doesn't affect the summoned units. We should kill this guy on the top floor. Well, not that it matters. We already have the boss kill easily. Might as well kill him here. Save us some time. Engulfed in smoke, Draft. Draft is obviously not the best idea when it has days 2 and we don't have any reform. Engulfed in smoke is nice. I'll take it. Fledgling Imp, Welder Helper, Hidden Passage. Hidden Passage might be useful. Hoping for a demon. And I do want to upgrade these vents. Not too happy with the fact that this guy will have trouble attacking and growing while he's dazed, but I think it's Alpha Fiend here. We can't hold over a vent and then still upgrade the damage. Especially because it's consume upgrade. It might be holdover hidden passage, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not excited about Alpha Fiend here, but I think it's the best we can do. I do want those harvest triggers. But I don't think... I think I need to remove at least one of these guys. And that drawing to went. Punished, I guess. Punished for not being greedy. Is that a thing? Where's my my ascent? Okay. I look at these cards and I see trash. Another hidden passage because I really need one. Or Hornbreak because I really want one. I think it's the Hornbreak. I guess we overstacked the top floor. Not enough gold to get significant upgrades. Let's go to the right and get some gold from the concealed caverns. And then buy multi-strike. Oh, it's this event. I think we're in a pickle here. Things are getting worse and worse. Oh hey, multi-strike. Can I sell some of my cards? I really wanted a multi-strike on Alpha Fiend. If it weren't for Tithe, could have had it. Definitely send the Alpha Fiend. Yeah, I guess it might actually be better to ascend the Tycoon next turn. At least we do have the Alpha Fiend online now. And next turn we will also have the Rector online on top of that. And the Tycoon. So that's pretty nice. We do not have enough damage to deal with those guys. But we also can't get the damage. This is just a harvest trigger for me. I will feed more harvest triggers to the top floor whenever possible. Actually, Alpha Fiend is growing quickly enough that this is looking alright. This is actually fine. Our top floor is going well. I guess the Alpha Fiend buff was pretty significant. That doesn't actually work that well. Should have ascended the Drax instead. Oh, we can make it work pretty easily. We only need a single torch. Yeah, Tithe doesn't have Tycoon gold. That's interesting, right? First I thought because they don't want smaller amounts of gold than 5 to be a thing. But now they included a mutator that does exactly that. Which is surprising. Remnant pack, the only real target here would be Remnant Host, which would be a pretty good target, but seems a bit too random. Another Alpha Fiend. No, I don't think so. And I think it's draw. Yeah. This might actually work. But I'm not too confident just yet. Nope. Tempera Talisman. Hell's Banners. Yes. Let's remove some of these torches. And actually a Train Sword and a torch seems like a good idea. I don't think it's gonna get changed, but who knows? Okay, this is great. We can start ascending right away. Yeah, we need this guy to be on lower health. Okay, we can even put the Wickless Tycoon here. And thanks to the spell weakness on the Collector, we do have enough to get a kill here with the torch. Here we go, and that's the reason I wanted Endless on this card, potentially. We'll be taking a lot of damage from these buffed up light harnessers. But it's not that bad, because at least we have Rector growing. This guy's just in the way, being in the front and all. That's a much better ordering of these guys. Oops, should have played the other train steward as well. I forgot about the health banners. This is a little bit short. Yeah, no reason to doing that. Should have kept the damage shield on this guy actually. The spell weakness. But this should be fine. Yeah, easily enough. The Alpha Fiend is growing very quickly now. Votivary. I will take the fatal melding though. Let's look at our consume cards. Hey, we have none. That means Impish Scholar can get whatever we wanna pick back. Which might be good. I'm gonna take him. Pretty sure we will find at least one good consume card. We do have a bunch of gold now. I still need spell and unit upgrades. I literally have no upgrades on my cards. No, I do have the holdover on the hidden passage. Yeah, let's go for unit upgrades first, because we can't get them later. Well, not soon enough anyways. Large Stone. Putting Large Stone on the Alpha Fiend is a bit annoying for the setup turns. Wickstone on the Remnant host maybe? That's actually somewhat helpful. I don't think I want the Large Stone. It will make the setup very awkward. And we get rewarded because we get the multi-strike instead. And I want to keep the gold for the spell upgrades next floor. Okay, this is going much better than I anticipated. Heaven Seal. I think Heaven Seal isn't a big deal. A more significant problem I want it. I want the harvest. And I think I can get away with it. This wave is the problem though. I need quite a few ascents before we are ready. throw random stuff on these floors. Too bad I can't play the vent as well. But if just these guys get to the top floor, that's not that bad. Okay, I need to start ascending now. We first get these lays, the harvests we can on this floor. And then we ascend away. Yeah, that works out pretty well, I think. Let's get another slay here, a harvest I mean. Then ascend you and you. I should have played the drag first on the top floor. Ascend you twice to gain the gold here on the top floor. And now we take this floor apart by ascending these two so the Sour of Sorrow doesn't get buffed. And we have the kill. Can even get the gold, the 5 gold from the boss kill. Thanks to the stealth. Armor. Do we have any way of applying armor? Would we take a way of applying armor? Probably not. Resin removal. Yes. Rage. Is rage something we're interested in? Not really. I think not even with the spike of the Hellhorned. Even though that's a bit more tempting with the Hell's banners. Okay, I think the spike is fine. Vapor funnel. Volatile Gorge. Volatile Gorge is a bit difficult to work with, but not impossible. No, I think we can't take it. I think it would be a bit too hard to make use of Volatile Gorge. Let's cost reduce at least one of the hidden passages because we're playing this a lot. Permafrost the resin removal, is that something we're interested in? Not really. If we don't draw it early, we're not gonna use it at all most of the time. Let's just reroll. I'm fine with having both of these vents consume now. Oh, but I think the engulfed in smoke is better. And let's also cost reduce that. Zap Seraph? Yeah, I guess that's a bit annoying for this build. Bone Shine. Sure, I think we can do that. And it's gonna be pretty nice. Having a little bit of extra pyre health. Well, Alpha Fiend and our champion will both grow faster than the Zap Seraph can put Zap on them. So we should be fine. This floor is... I can just set up on the top floor immediately. I don't have to set up on the second floor and ascend. Wickless Tycoon is nice and all, but we don't have the room for you. That is a good chunk of damage. Yeah, let's use it. So we are ready to deal with this guy. No ascent just yet. Also don't have 2 units to play right now. That maybe wasn't the smartest idea, because now the Wickless Tycoon will tank, but the Wickless Tycoon is okay as a tank. Finally there's our hidden passage. Now we actually have consume spells, so the Impish Scholar is a bit better. Getting back the spike. Okay. Oh, resin yeah, right. Resin removal is obviously a lot better against that specific Seraph. Don't want Wickless Tycoon to die. I guess we're not getting that much pyre healing here. But some is better than none. The smoke was a mistake. Seems like. Actually, you can descend and ascend you, so you get dazed. And then the Wickless Tycoon will live, and next turn the smoke is no longer a problem. Drop cage will be really nice in this run. This time around I should have played Engulfed first, so the Train Sword would actually die. We don't need to do anything else after all. Okay, this triple strike Alpha Fiend is turning out to be quite strong. Not that I really expected anything else, but still happy to see it. Alloy of the Ancient, Devourer of Death, Spike of the Hellhorned. Devourer of Death doesn't really do anything we want in this deck, because we are scaling, Devourer of Death is scaling. We need help with the early turns mostly. I think it's skip. And it might be Ember now. No, it's still draw. Still draw. I was considering Ember because we have a bunch of X-cost cards, we have somewhat higher costs, but we also have the Hell's Banners, especially in the early turns, and that should solve most of the problems. I don't think I want to consume remove. Actually, having a wand that doesn't consume is nice. But I'm a bit limited in gold, and other upgrades would be more impactful. Let's upgrade the Horn break for sure. That's pretty impactful. Let's also make the other hidden passage free and then reroll. Holdover on another card. We don't need holdover on resin removal, I don't think. I don't think I want to hold over anything right now. Magic power for fatal melting is nice. Let's also cost reduce it. And then leave. Torches are becoming very, very bad. Despite the spell weakness on the enemies. We can still kill 3 health guys with them at least, but the 5 health guys are already out of range. And there will be a lot of 5 health guys we need to kill. In the Seraph fight and even here. Spikes. Spikes might be a problem for the Alpha Fiend. Yeah, I think I have to skip. I think spikes would actually ruin us here. I think it's Alpha Fiend here, these two on the top. Spike and went. There is our first hidden passage. Actually, this is a harvest. Yeah, that's a harvest. Remove you. And apply some smoke. Wait, that's not... It's still dazed. I forgot about that. Whoopsie. Big mistake. Okay, that does it here on this floor. We can deal with you next turn. And you know what? I'd rather have you dazed next turn. And you can go up as well and stand in the back. Because that's where you belong. Top floor looks fine. Let's ascend some of these guys. And play a big bowshine. This floor would be slightly scary if it weren't for the engulfed in smoke. Yeah, I guess that's a thing that happens sometimes. This guy still has spell weakness. So let's ascend him and torch him. Separate the boss from his lackeys. I do want the harvest triggers, so I'm not gonna nuke them. This is one dazed for next turn. Yep. Okay. Another engulfed in smoke. Also memories of the melted. I could fuel a giant spike, but that's not that important in this deck. Let's take more smoke. Gives us more turns of OP-ness. Imp in a box is kind of tempting, but nah. It did change it. There is a downside to it now, but still very good. And it will obviously be pretty good always, because it just provides the defense you need. But oftentimes it's okay at 2 cost. It could potentially be 3 cost, but then it might be pretty weak, I think. Because oftentimes you can't spend that much Ember on just defense. I prefer the spell upgrades, but I prefer the removals as well. I think I prefer the spell upgrades enough to go this way. Actually, I kind of want the resin removal upgraded now. And I should look at the... The difference between Slay the Spire and Tangible and the smoke is that the smoke doesn't protect your pyre. If you can't deal with the enemies that turn, you still take pyre damage. If you play Intangible in STS, you will at most take 1 damage per hit, which is usually not that important. Don't like these relics enough. Oh, definitely. Homebreak doesn't need another damage upgrade. I think I just reroll. Double stack, that's what I was looking for. I think 1 double stacked engulfed in smoke, or maybe even 2 if we dupe it, is enough. So let's get the upgrade on the spike. And let's also remove torch. And then we dupe the engulfed in smoke. Because it looks like we have enough damage now. Although the Sap Seraph could change that. Don't think I should descend the light wings. Let's just get a big pyre heal off here. No ascent just yet. I don't want the bone chime back. Let's use the fatal melting here. Wickless Tycoon can go here, but that's a pretty scary place to be. We might want to overstack this floor and nuke it with a vent or something like that. Ugh. I guess we have to tank the Darkwings with the Pyre, because we didn't draw into resin removal yet. There is one more vent in the deck, but this this floor is actually not that dangerous because we do have the Engulfed in Smoke. I do want to get the kills here. Homebreak is 30 plus 24. Yeah, that's at 22. That's more damage on this guy. Ouch. I hope that's the last big hit we have to take here. It's a nice chunk of extra damage. Not actually that much. Not having this vent here sucks. Doesn't change too much. We are guaranteed a vent in the next turn though, so let's prepare that. Fatal Melting is the better option here. I think we want to weaken these guys. Yeah, definitely. As much as possible. These are scary. I should have ascended. That floor control is important. I should definitely have ascended. Alpha Fiend needs time to grow. This floor here is very scary. Which will fall you. Homebreak. And that kills everyone. We can keep the smoke up. I think we should be fine against the boss just because we have so much smoke. And we managed to kill this triple Gilded Wing floor, which I'm pretty happy about. Is there another? No, no more AoE left. The kills from these Gilded Wings, we have a lot of leftover damage. We should kill this guy as well right now. Ragdoll kills the Steel Wings, Alpha Field kills the Dark Wings with 2 hits, leaves another hit for this guy. You think we have enough stealth? 23 turns? Do people also tell that Arcane Focus is impossible without Stygian? Well, it's definitely not. But that was a very tough run. I felt like we were at the razor's edge a few times during this run. A lot of stealth applied. Yeah, Gurk's goad into Alpha Fiend and later finding the multi-strike for him was key. Also, I think the attack upgrade on the Alpha Fiend made quite a difference. Because that allowed us to deal with things like Gilded Wings much earlier. And I really loved the whole hidden passage, tripfall, positioning control in this deck. That's a very powerful tool if you utilize it correctly. Obviously we did have some spell damage to make use of the Arcane Allergy in form of the Wind, the Horn Breaks. Even the Torture sometimes benefited from that. And the Fatal Melting as well. And yeah, we had a ton of defense in the Engulfed in Smoke, but in the end it wasn't all that necessary. It was certainly not necessary to dupe it, because we had so much health on the Rector by the time the smoke ran out, so... Resin removal, very nice, even though it let us down in the final battle a little bit. It still gave us a lot of power by purging the sap. So yeah, great run. That's gonna be the last, that was the last run from me for today though. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the runs. I hope you had as much fun as I did with this stream. And have a good night and see you guys tomorrow.